Howdy folks, I will start with a quick TLDR for those who only want to stick around for 30 seconds. Hello, my name is Wolfgang. I make casual gaming playthroughs across all sorts of titles. I try to upload at least a 30-minute video every day. I'm not big, I'm not monetized, I'm just here because I genuinely enjoy doing this. This video is a reflection of the past couple of months since I started and a chance to properly introduce myself. I use a 3D avatar, mostly because it's fun, and I recently picked up a VR headset, so expect some longer VR series in the future. My goal is simple: help you relax, maybe entertain you, and put out some good vibes into the world. Thank you for watching. Alright, TLDR over. Now time for the long version. Hello, my name is Wolfgang. I started uploading to YouTube June last year. 2025 for those in the future. I never really introduced myself. I just started making videos without really explaining who I am, what I'm doing, or what I hope to achieve. At the time, it didn't really feel necessary. If you didn't know me, opening with some big dramatic introduction felt a little bit out of place. It still does, honestly. If you've not glanced at my channel description, I try to make content that feels more like 2012 YouTube than 2025 YouTube, just with the added twist of a 3D furry avatar. I am aware that's not a booming niche, but it is a deliberate choice on my part. And yes, elephant in the room, furry avatar. I don't, however, make furry content. No shade towards the creators who do. There are some I genuinely enjoy. For me, I just like showing up as a cartoon, and I find the puppeteering fun. Plus, it gives me a way to be on screen without being on screen. In terms of inspiration, I grew up watching the Yogscast, watching a lot of Game Grumps, Markiplier, creators in that vein. I have re-watched Spike and Barley play Afraid of Monsters too much. The moment they are playing rock, paper, scissors in the dark and the villain appears behind them lives rent-free in my head forever. So, I make casual series playthroughs on different games, mostly on console. Yes, I know, PC is better. You can stop gagging. The reason is pretty simple. I have one moderately decent PC. Running a game, a 3D avatar, and OBS all at the same time is ambitious. Using a console basically gives me a budget dual PC setup. The console runs the game, and the PC handles everything else. And honestly, a lot of the games I enjoy are on console anyway, so it works out well. My goal, though not a rule, is I want to put out a 30-minute video every day, hopefully to be the kind of end-of-day chill people can unwind with. Why 30 minutes? Well, two reasons. First, real-life time constraints. If you've seen any of my videos, you might have seen that I've paused quite often. Sometimes I have to cut out like 25 minutes of just pause screen. It's quite amusing. Second, I don't feel like I've earned the right to ask more of your time. I'm still a small, unknown creator. Expecting anyone to sit through an hour or more of me every day feels unreasonable. Your time is valuable. You should spend it on whatever entertainment you genuinely enjoy. I also like making larger scripted videos, though I haven't made that many. I did one on 1930s airships, and that was surprisingly fun. I'd love to do more long-form researched pieces. I just need to figure out what topics I even want to dive into. And I recently picked up a VR headset. I'm still ironing out some of the recording and editing quirks, but I am hopeful I can do full playthroughs of bigger VR games, not just the usual novelty one-shots. I think that could be a fun direction to explore. I do have an interest in streaming, but not in the sense of becoming a streamer. It's more that I have a few long-term ideas that only really would work live. One of those things I'd like to try my hand at is a chat plays D&D stream. The idea being that all of you collectively control the party, and we meet once a week to go through a full long-form adventure together. I've seen plenty of similar concepts done as one-shots before. They're always fun, and it's the kind of collaborative storytelling that I've always enjoyed. But I'd love to build something that people can come back to week after week. I even have some ideas for the visuals to make it feel unique. That said, it's a very far-flung idea, if it ever happens at all. Outside of that, I'm not sure I'm a natural fit for streaming. If I'm not exactly high energy in pre-recorded videos, then live might be even worse. But who knows what the future holds? I might even surprise myself. I don't have any big dramatic plans for the future. I'm mostly just going to keep doing what I enjoy. As mentioned earlier, I would like to do more VR content. And no, not VR chat, if that's what you're thinking. I'm not really a social butterfly, so I don't feel the pull for that. I'll definitely continue to do Let's Plays and things. There are a few series I want to work through. I want to play all of Mega Man X. I want to continue with the Trine games. I want to try the Tomb Raider remakes. And I will continue with Satisfactory, which has already eaten a ridiculous amount of my time. Long term, I don't really know what the future holds, but short term, I just plan to carry on the way I have been. One of the perks of not being monetized is that I don't have to worry about engagement or algorithms. I can just simply make what I want to make, and hopefully some of you will enjoy it along the way. So, that's me, that's the channel, and that's more or less where things are heading. If you have watched this far, thank you, genuinely. There is a lot of content out there, and the fact you spend even a little bit of your time here with me means a lot, so thank you. I'm going to keep making the things I enjoy, hopefully try out the things you enjoy, and if you decide to stick around for the journey, I'm glad to have you along. Take care of yourselves, folks, and I'll see you again in the next video. Cheerio.